I liked the movie. It was good. Spooky things happen.
For me, I thought it was just like a little better than okay. It felt like it was a student film with like a decent budget.
The children of Incubus are believed to be like wizards. Like the Merlin is
Oh,
believed to have
cool.
been the child of an Incubus.
The Kickstarter, the initial funding was $250,000, and within 24 hours, they met that goal.
I was like, well, this guy has to be a red herring, right?
Yeah.
Because they're making it too obvious that it's him. Everyone thinks it's him, so it can't be him. But then it was him.
And then when he finally turns into his real form,
Yeah.
it was so good, bro. The succubi are sucking me up. I wish they'd suck me off, but they're sucking me up. Real quick, everybody, before this episode starts, we just wanted to tell you guys from the bottom of our hearts that we love you guys, and we would really love it if you loved us too. That's a weird way to say that.
Yeah, that is weird. That's okay. We love you.
No, but for real, if you like this podcast and you want to support us, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give us a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or what else are we on? Amazon. Do those things for us, and we would truly, truly appreciate it. Yeah. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. So do that, please. Okay, bye. Thanks.
Cinema Rolls Podcast.
Welcome to the Cinema Rolls Podcast. Today we will be reviewing and discussing Shelby Oaks. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 31 minutes. It is directed by Chris Stuckmann. It is written by Sam Liz and Chris Stuckmann, and it stars Sarah Durn, Mason Heidger, and Joe Quinn. You want to tell them what it's about?
Yes, it is about a paranormal YouTuber who her and her crew go missing, and her sister is looking for her. That's pretty much the premise.
Cool.
Yeah, spooky things happen.
Yeah. And how did you like this movie, Aaron? How would you feel about it?
I liked the movie. Honestly, I had only seen like maybe one or two trailers before, um, but it was good. The acting was good. Writing it was pretty short. Felt like maybe it could have used a little more. I did like that it started off like a faux documentary, but then like it just stopped and was like a normal movie for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wish they kind of kept the documentary thing, but it was fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You liked it that way?
like if the documentary crew had followed the sister into everything she was doing.
Okay.
I mean, it still worked.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. Um, but yeah, it was good. Oh, spoilers, demons. It's a good demon movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was just like a little better than okay. Like it wasn't like amazing. It didn't like
Right.
blow my socks off or anything like that, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Mhm.
Um and even though like it was like an original movie, it kind of didn't feel very new to me. Like I kind of,
Right.
you know what I mean? It felt like it was a conglomerate of like other movies I had seen, which I feel like a lot of movies are like that. But like I feel like I could really tell with
Yeah.
this one, you know.
Yeah.
And I think the first act with all the like mockumentary stuff actually was kind of dragging for me. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't super into it.
I mean, the
like
the story does pick up after that, but
yeah, and I knew
Yeah.
nothing about this movie, you know.
Mhm.
I just knew Mike Flanagan. That's his name, right? Mike Flanagan.
Yes.
He produced it, or he's executive producer, right? That's all I knew
Mhm.
about it, and I like Mike Flanagan. And so when I was watching it, and that beginning part with all of the mockumentary stuff, it felt like it was like a poorly edited YouTube mockumentary, and it felt like it was kind of
Yeah.
dragging for me. And I was like, oh god, I hope this isn't the whole fucking movie. Like I was I was like, this is gonna suck, yo. Um,
Yeah.
and so when it finally did become like a regular movie, I was like, "Ugh, God, thanks. Because like I've seen movies
Yeah.
like that, and like they're not the
Yeah.
best, honestly. Like the one I liked the most was that one. What's his name from Harold and Kumar? He's like looking for his daughter. It's not really a mockumentary,
Searching.
but like it's all like internet
It's all
based.
done through the computer screens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah. So I felt like that was kind of dragging for me. And then
Mhm.
the dialogue to me felt very like cut and paste. Um,
Yeah.
it felt like it was like a student film with like a decent budget. Sort of
I
felt,
could see that. That
that's what
makes
it felt
sense.
like
Yeah.
for me. But that being said, I think I got to give credit where credit is due.
Mhm.
It was his first film. It's his directorial debut,
Mhm.
and it was one of the lowest budgeted movies of the year. And it was crowdfunded just to make.
Yeah.
So given the circumstances, I think he did pretty all right. I think he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can be Tarantino. Not everybody can be Kevin Smith. He made a film with what he had and the knowledge that and experience that he had, and his first movie is probably way better than most people's first movies. So, yeah, I think it was good, but you could tell he has some growing to do as a director. I think as he if he's able to make more movies, which I think he will be, seems like once people start making movies, they get they suddenly have an itch they need to scratch, so they just keep making them. Um, and so hopefully he's able to make more because I think he has a lot more to give. I think he'll get better with this next film.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shall
Mhm.
do you want to move into ratings?
Yeah. I'm going to give it a 7. I think it's a solid 7.
Nice. I
Yeah.
was actually thinking the same thing. 7. uh,
7.
yeah, we've been on the same wavelength lately, Eric.
Yeah.
But I was gonna give it a lower score, but I was like, you know what? Let me be nice. I like how this guy went about making his own movie. He
Hmm.
and I guess from here we can move into fun facts a little bit because
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about this guy, Chris Stuckmann. He was a movie reviewer, kind of technically a critic, a movie critic, on YouTube, and that's how everyone knew him, and that's how he gained his following. And then he was like, you know what, I'm kind of tired of this. I want to make a movie, and so he started a Kickstarter to make this movie, and yeah, he raised a good bit of money, and then Mike Flanagan came on board, and then Neon came on board, and then they made this movie. So it was I think that's pretty inspiring, to be quite honest. Being someone who has just recently started making a movie review podcast, which I don't really like to consider our podcast a movie review podcast. I feel like everybody does movie reviews, you know.
Hmm.
As I like to think of our podcast as more like a movie speculation and discussion podcast. I want people to kind of communicate and engage with us more and kind of give their opinions on it. Like it's not. I don't want it to be like, hey, this is our opinion and this is the word, on this movie. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't want people to think that we think our word is law. I want people to engage and debate me about certain things or talk to me about films. I want to
Yeah.
create like a discourse.
Hmm.
So, yeah, but being someone that does that is within the same realm of movie reviews, and wanting to actually make my own movies as well, I found this to be very inspiring. So yeah, so that's why I ended up giving it a higher rating rather than a lower one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was bad. It just, like you said, it didn't like blow me away. It wasn't anything like too spectacular. I'm like, oh, you have to see this, but it's a solid film for what it is. You know,
Yeah,
can't hate on it.
yeah, I agree. It was
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty okay. Uh, I got some more fun facts here. I mentioned the Kickstarter campaign he started. The initial funding was $250,000, and within 24 hours, they met that goal. And
Wow.
then the initial stretch goals up to $600,000 were reached in about 1 to 5 weeks, which is pretty good. Which is why I always tell people, you know what I mean, like, if you can gain a following doing whatever you do, and people like you for doing whatever it is that you do, you have a resource that could be used. You know, whether it be for advertising, whether it be for Kickstarters, you know, anything that you do, if you have a following already, you have a support system, and that's you know what anybody needs to get anything done. So I think that was really cool. They had further stretch goals to up to 1 million, which were reached by the end of the campaign, and then the campaign finished after a month with a total of $1,390,845, and it was pledged by 14,720 supporters, making it the most funded horror film on Kickstarter.
Huh.
Yeah. Crazy stuff there.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's his directorial debut. It says here about 8 months after Neon acquired the film, they set up 3 days worth of additional reshoots for $1 million after reading the original script and wanted to give Stuckmann the opportunity to film particularly bloody scenes that they could shoot with the initial budget, that they couldn't shoot with the initial budget. They also brought in Brett W. Bachman to give the finished film a fresh and polished edit. Oh, I thought this was pretty cool. In one of the posters promoting the movie, there's names of all the people that contributed to the movie hidden in the poster, and there's over 14,000 people included in the making of the movie,
Wow.
including the crowdfunding. And I actually stayed for the credits. I was looking at them, and they actually have all the people that helped crowdfund the movie listed in the credits as well, which is pretty cool.
Oh, awesome.
You have any interesting facts about this, Eric?
No, not really.
Okay.
I basically found out that he was a YouTube movie reviewer, but that's really all I know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's kind of a rough start to a film debut. I think if you like started
Yeah.
off reviewing movies and you're like, hey, like my opinion is, and I'm sure this is not what he thought, but I feel like this is what most people feel about critics is like, my opinion is superior to yours, and let me tell you why this movie is good or why it's bad, you know, and then having to make his own movie, and then now he's gonna get criticized from other critics, which I don't really think we're critics. I wouldn't consider us critics, but like us, we're talking about his film. But yeah, that's be kind of rough. I did look into, because he had a very interesting way of advertising this movie. He actually had the Paranormal Paranoids characters and actors create like video vlogs, which was like, I looked at the thing because I watched a couple of them today. They made them like 4 years ago, so I'm not sure how long ago this Kickstarter even started, like when it got funded, when he started making it, but he started making the actors do like video vlogs and like some of the stuff you see in the movie, like the vlogs from the character, that was put out 4 years ago. So
Huh.
he built up an interest for the movie with these vlogs, which is really cool because I actually have a similar idea to advertise one of my short films that I want to do. But yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. Also, too, as I was looking up interviews and stuff for this movie, one of the top searches was Shelby Oaks Explained, which I thought was pretty interesting. I didn't realize people didn't understand what was happening in this movie. But do you want to maybe talk about that, Eric, and maybe kind of give an explanation of the movie, at least from how you understood it, and then we can kind of maybe discuss that a little bit.
Yeah. So I actually went looking for more information on incubi.
Okay, yeah.
And because I know of incubus, right, and a succubus and what they are, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a whole lot of like lore.
Right.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot to get. I mean, they're sex demons.
Yeah.
They are said to like attack you while you're sleeping, which is why they may be related to like sleep paralysis demons. Yeah, so if you are being like attacked by a succubus or an incubus, you may seem tired, your health may start to deteriorate, and
Oh fuck, that's me.
yeah,
They're sucking me up, Eric. They're sucking me. The succubi are sucking me up. I wish they'd suck me off, but they're sucking me up.
but yeah, and so incubus, they I don't know, there's different I guess different ways to interpret it. I guess some people believe that what the succubus do is that they actually take the semen from the human host that they are, attacking, and then they give it to the incubus, and the incubus then implants it in the women that they're attacking. Or I think other people just believe that the incubus is doing the deed itself.
Okay.
Yeah, but essentially, what happens in the movie is the sister finds her. She's was kidnapped by this family who seems to like worship an incubus, and they're trying to get her to have a child, which she does. And interesting fact is the children of incubus are believed to be like wizards. Like the Merlin is believed to have been the child of an incubus.
That's not at all where I thought that was going, but that's cool.
But they are also could be like disformed and disfigured and
okay, like Quasimodo. Okay.
Yeah,
like Harry Potter and Quasimodo.
Well, I was thinking about Harry Potter. Is like, would that explain why some people like Muggles have children that are wizards and witches, because maybe they were visited by
they got
an incubus or a succubus?
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think J.K. Rowling would ever explain that in her books if that's the case. But
yeah, but the mudbloods.
But yeah, that's incubus. They are sex demons.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't really know too much. I knew of succubi and incubi, but I did not really go into the lore. So that's actually some new information for me. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like there was the incubi, the incubus. He had like he was pulling the strings throughout the entire time, right? Like everything went according to his plan. I was thinking though, like that's a kind of a long plan, you know? Like he sought out this girl.
Got time.
I guess so. He sought out this girl when she was like really young, and was like, "This is the one. This is the one to be the woman that births my offspring." You know.
It's almost like he chose both of them, right? Like the
in a way,
sisters.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Um. So yeah, and so like he was using the mom and the mom's son, the what's it called? The criminal character, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the incubus was using the mom and him to, you know, um, bring in this girl, right? To kidnap the girl, or
Hmm.
whatever, and then also using the, I'm guessing the criminal's sperm, like you said, to.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm guessing maybe it possessed him, the criminal, and then he was pretty much
Yeah, that would
raping
be
this
my
girl,
guess
which kind of,
because yeah.
or
I mean, even if they didn't tie her down, which you see the chains and stuff on the
yeah, and then you see all
mattress.
the blood and
Uh,
stuff around that
yeah.
area.
But the picture you see of them, it looks like they had some kind of like wedding ceremony.
Yeah, which is
So I'm
kind of weird.
assuming that he was the incubus was like possessing the man. And I think when
Mm,
that guy shows up on the sister's porch is because the incubus finally like released him.
right. Yeah.
And
When
yeah,
he shows up and is like, she finally released me, which I will say, this movie for me was a bit predictable. Like I kind of saw,
yeah,
you know, and then also too the RM, was that the initials of the characters that they carved into
yeah,
the trees?
yeah. So it was Mia, right? And
Yeah, Mia and Riley, and
was it Riley?
yeah. So it was RM. I think so. I think that's her. Yeah, Riley.
I know it was R. Yeah,
Yeah, Riley and Mia. So it was RM carved into the tree, and they're like, "Oh, our mom used to do this to help us find our way home."
Mhm.
So I thought that was gonna be used more. It did. They did show it a lot, right? But I thought like she
yeah,
was gonna go into the woods and be like, "Oh, she's carved out things into the trees. This is how I'm gonna find her." She's like leaving a breadcrumbs for me, you know. But she just went to
yeah.
that one tree at the Ferris wheel, and that was it. And then the dogs
That
were
was
like,
it.
"Hey, yo, come with me, bro." You know, like
Yeah.
um, that was another thing, is there was a lot of CGI usage in here, and I was like, I wonder
Hmm.
why. You know what I mean? Like even the drone shots were CGI. You know, with the
Huh.
cars driving, that was CGI. The
Yeah.
dogs were CGI. I don't even think they used a real dog a single time. Which maybe real dogs cost more money than CGI dogs. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a budget thing. Um, the
Uh,
the prison, that was a CGI shot. The wide shot of the prison
yeah.
and the truck pulling up. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of CGI usage, which I wasn't sure as to why. I'm sure the only one I understood was the prison one. Was I'm sure that wasn't like a real place. I'm sure the inside
Yeah.
was, the inside, whatever place they used for the inside was real, but the outside, the exterior was CGI. Um, at least from what I could tell. Maybe it's
The
CG
inside, it was
enhanced.
pretty dark, but it looked a lot. I mean, I'm sure a lot of prisons look similar, but it looked like the prison that was used in Walking Dead.
It kind of did look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else to really explain. That's the incubus set it all up from the beginning. Was stalking her from a child to get her to kind of lure her into this path of paranormal, and it's what might have to her felt like just random events happening was actually just the incubus kind of pulling the strings and kind of setting up her fate, you know, so,
Yeah.
so that he can have an offspring. And then afterwards he used the sister to kind of now be the mother of that child. And the old lady kind of says too, when she's questioning her, she was like, "Oh, do you still want a kid though?" And she's like not kind of trying to avoid the question or whatever, but she's implying that this kid's gonna end up getting raised by her, you know. So and then that's part of the incubus's plan as well. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
There's
sorry, good.
there I learned about this Pope today. I'm trying to see if I can find his name.
It's a pope. It's a pope.
But there was a Pope that apparently had aligned himself with a succubus,
Okay.
which is how he became the Pope and like, rose through Catholicism
The succubus helped
just
him
because,
become pope.
yeah,
This was a real guy that actually happened.
Real Pope. Pope Sylvester II.
He was succubied.
Yeah, he was legion with succubus.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a good pope to, you know. I don't know if I want
Yeah.
to trust that guy, but interesting. Uh, there's something else I had to say about this movie. I just forgot. I'm thinking about this succubus pope. Um, oh, okay. So there were a couple things I actually wanted to say about too. The director Chris Stuckmann, he's a former Jehovah's Witness.
Mhm.
Um, and actually, I should have saved this for final thoughts, but fuck it, we're here now. Um, and the scene where he rolls up, the guy knocks on the door, and they open the door, and he shoots himself. I was like, a Jehovah's Witness would create a scene like that, you know? Of all people to create a scene like that, a Jehovah's Witness would. You know, after knocking on all those doors and stuff, I'm sure like that's how he probably felt, you know? Like get me the fuck out of here, bro. Right, let's move on to other things. Um Suggestions is next, right?
Yes.
Cool. What would you recommend or suggest?
Um, recommend the Blair Witch Project.
Nice. That was
Found
one of mine.
footage stuff. Yeah, and there's The Omen,
Nice.
which I
a
only
good one.
saw like what was it? I think it was a remake that came out in the early 2000s of The Omen. So I've
Okay.
never seen the original.
Okay. The original
But
was pretty cool.
you know, yeah, it's similar. And then The Entity, which I haven't seen, but I learned about this movie today, and it's also was inspired by a true story of a woman who was saying that she was being assaulted by evil forces while she was sleeping.
It's called what?
It's called The Entity.
Huh. I think that sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, it came out in the 80s. I think I want to say 82. Um, and honestly, like if you read about it, it sounds very similar to this movie. So I wondered if it was uh, if it was inspiration for this movie, but actually, what was inspired this movie was Chris Stuckmann's sister leaving Jehovah's Witness and being was it like blacklisted, like
Yeah, they like excommunicated her
Jehovah's
ass,
Witness. Yeah, they excommunicated her.
and
Yeah,
then his mom was like, "Hey, you can't go see her or talk to her anymore." Pretty much. I think.
yeah,
I
that's
think,
how they do it.
I think that's what I heard in an
Jehovah's
interview.
Witness. Yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah. No, I haven't seen this movie. It sounds good. I'd like to watch it. Yeah, it came out in the 80s.
cool. Yeah, looking at it right now,
Yeah.
it seems pretty interesting. I like the little one sentence synopsis IMDb has for it. It sounds kind of silly.
Yeah.
A woman is tormented by an invisible being. That's it. Nothing else. Just that. But all right, I would suggest Hereditary. Love Hereditary. When the movie
It's a good one.
when the movie ended, Natalie was like, "This felt like Blair Witch and Hereditary had a baby," and I was like, "That's actually a good way to describe it."
Yeah,
And if you haven't seen Hereditary yet, what are you doing? It's one of the best horror movies of our generation. You know, that's like Ari Aster. You know,
It's great. Yeah.
I could do a whole episode on this movie. There's so much in that movie to uncover.
there is. Yeah.
And then the next movie I would recommend is Grave Encounters. Have you seen this movie yet?
No.
It's actually pretty cool. I like this movie. It is about a group of paranormal investigators who they're kind of like hoaxy, right? Kind of like it's supposed to be making fun of what's that one? Ghost Hunters? I think it's Ghost Hunters. The guy with Zach what's his name? Baggins? Is that his name?
Zach Braff
Zach? No.
from Scrubs.
No. This is a real guy. Zach. I think his name is Zach. The main guy in Ghost Hunters, like that paranormal show. So this movie, Grave Encounters, is kind of making fun of that show. So even the lead guy kind of looks like Zach. I think his name is Zach Baggins or something. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Is this the guy whose wife tried to hire a hitman on him?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't,
I think
I
he.
don't know his name.
I think he actually might
It's
be.
Ghost Adventures guy.
Oh no, I'm confusing this whole thing. You're right. The Ghost Hunters guy, his wife did get like a hit put on her. This I'm not talking about this guy. What's the other one?
No.
Ghost Adventures.
I don't know.
Yes, I'm talking about Ghost
I
Adventures.
don't watch any of those shows.
Yeah, I don't either, but I know of them. So, Ghost Adventures is what I meant. Grave Encounters is kind of making fun
Oh.
of Ghost Adventures, and the main guy is Zach Bagans. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, the main character in Grave Encounters kind of looks like him. But yeah, and then so they're kind of hoaxy, and then this specific job they're doing, or video they're making, or episode they're making, goes wrong, and they actually do encounter some real ass shit. And it's pretty cool. So I thought I heard something.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I thought of something else, but I forget what it is now. But there are a couple movies that Chris Stuckmann suggested, and that were his kind of main inspirations for this movie, and it is Lake Mungo, which I've never seen. But it seems kind of like found footagey. And then Noroi. It's a Japanese movie. And it's called Noroi the Curse. Or Nororo. Hold on, let me try this again. Noroi. The Curse. Apparently it's on Shudder. So you can watch it there if you have that. And yeah. This one's a prominent paranormal journalist. Kobayashi goes missing shortly after completing a documentary. What begins as an investigation into strange noises soon evolves into the chilling mystery of a demonic entity named Kagutaba. So, Japanese movie seems pretty cool. I like Japanese horror, so I might check this out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. What are we going to next normally? The Bucket Pool movie?
Bucket pool movie?
Yeah. Are you ready? You have anything else to say before I move on?
No.
All right, let's move on.
Good to go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
So last week, we pulled out of Squidward. We pulled this movie called The Wailing. It's a Korean film that was made in 2016. It has a runtime of 2 hours and 36 minutes. I'll give you a quick little synopsis. It says, soon after a stranger arrives in a little village, a mysterious sickness starts spreading. A policeman drawn into the incident is forced to solve the mystery in order to save his daughter. It's directed by Hong-jin. It's written by Hong-jin. Stars Kunimura, Hwang, Jung-min, and Kwak Do-won. Sorry, I don't speak Korean, so that was hard for me. But yeah, what'd you think about this movie, Eric?
I thought this was a good movie. It was long. It was good. Yeah, there's some. It was like it is kind of predictable, but also it seems to try to throw you off.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was good. I thought it was fitting that we ended up having to switch our main movie today to Shelby Oaks because they're both kind of like dealing with demons and spirits and stuff
and investigating and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good movie. I didn't know what to expect. I had never heard of this movie before we pulled it, so
yeah,
I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. I really liked this movie. This is probably one of my favorite movies I've watched all year. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked this movie. Yeah, so I don't know what you say. Which friend you said? Did you say that suggested it? Cam. Thank you very much, Cam. You have
thank you.
Changed my perspective a bit. on life. I feel like good movies do that. They change your perspective on life. Um, but yeah, it was really good. The suspense is amazing. I did like you said, it was a little predictable, but I think that was kind of the director's point. I think he wanted you to try, like really try to predict what was going to happen next to keep you locked into the suspense, But I don't think it was so predictable where I figured it out, right? Uh,
Right. Yeah.
the build up to the climax of the movie where you're with the main character who is with the potential demon or the potential good guy, right? Potential
Hmm.
antagonist or the potential good spirit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know which one. He doesn't know which one either, right? He doesn't know what to
Nope.
do, what to trust. He doesn't know if he should leave or should stay, right? And uh, I think this director Hong-jin did such a good job of making sure the audience felt exactly how he felt in that moment. Because I too
Yeah.
was like, "Oh fuck, I don't even know what to do, bro. Like, should he stay or should he go? Uh,
Yeah.
and it didn't hit me until he was he she reached out and she touched him, right?
Hmm.
And then I was like, oh no, she's the bad spirit, right? Because the way it was set up, it made you
Yeah.
assume whoever was the spirit was the bad person, right? So when she touched him, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, she's the bad guy, right? And then
Yeah.
and then it gets back to the other dude with the originally suspected bad guy, and the guy
The
pulls out
Japanese man,
and he pulls out the camera, and I was
the
like,
camera.
"Oh my god, bro!" And then and then when he finally turns into his real form,
Yeah.
it was so good, bro. It was so satisfying. It was so dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they were so heavy into like, oh, it has to be the Japanese man who's doing all this.
Yeah,
I was like, well, this guy has to be a red herring, right?
yeah,
Because they're making it too obvious that it's him. Everyone thinks it's him, so it can't be him. But then it was him.
yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah. And then he suddenly just gets hit by the truck, and then you see the lady at the top. You're like, oh shit, she was behind the whole thing, right? So then it really
Yeah.
gets you like going back and forth. This movie was amazing. It had me locked the fuck in. Yeah, even though it
Yeah.
was 2.5 hours long, like I was on board. I was let's go wherever you're
Yeah.
taking me, Nahanjin. I'm going.
Yeah. And then so the good spirit, she was like the guardian like of the village, supposedly like she was like trying to help these people.
Yeah,
Um but also like she was kind of weird. Like she didn't like really make it known that she was good. And
like
then
why
she
would she
like has
not?
all these yeah,
you
and then
know?
she has all these articles from all these dead people, and like, well, then of course it's her.
Yeah, and then the way she worked the fucking shaman, he like showed up and she's
Yeah,
like, "What are you doing here, bitch?" And she like fucking, he's like,
yeah,
you're like, "Oh shit, she's fucking up the homie." At the time we think he's
yeah.
the homie, so we're like, she's the bad guy.
And
But
I wonder if the like so the shaman and the Japanese guy obviously are in cahoots working together, but I wonder if all three of them are kind of working together because she said that like it was like his choice at the end there, like it, and and also like because of his sin is why the things were happening.
yeah,
So I don't know if it's ultimately just like a choice that this person has to make and not really like so it's like
yeah,
yin and yang, like good and bad, and
yeah,
you know
yeah.
like I don't know.
Maybe perhaps that's why she didn't make it known. Like, hey, I'm the good guy, bro. I know she was kind of just like, hey, trust me, just stay
Yeah,
here. But
which
like at that point, it's really
aren't
hard to
you kind
fucking
of
trust you.
inclined
Just
not to trust people when they just like just trust me?
right, and then also too when he's like, "Well, who are you? What are you?" She's like,
Yeah,
really like beating around the bush, like I can't tell you. And like just fucking tell him,
yeah,
bro. That way he knows what to do. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah,
so maybe there is like
uh,
some kind of like weird spiritual thing happening where the spirit was like he has to decide. He has to
yeah.
figure it out and he has to decide. I don't know, but
I don't know.
it did make for a great suspense. I loved it.
Yeah. Did you watch the alternate ending?
No, there's an alternate ending.
There's an
He
alternate
stayed.
ending or like an additional like extended ending. No, they show the old man on the side of the road and across the street at like a bus stop is this lady with her daughter, and the old man tries to lure the girl across the street, but then like the mom stops him,
Mm,
and then the shaman in his car with all his stuff pulls up and picks up the old man, and then you see like the good spirit at the end of the road watching them leave.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so maybe they're not necessarily in cahoots, but they're just like he's like a yin and yang thing where they constantly are kind of at each other's throats and trying to
yeah,
pull the village one way or the other. You know,
yeah.
interesting. That's cool. I'm gonna look that up. Um,
And also the pictures and the camera. It's a belief that like
captures your
taking a
soul.
picture like captures your soul.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
True. Um, yeah, that was and then also too, as soon as the shaman dropped the box of photos, I was like, this motherfucker, yo.
yeah.
God damn it. I thought he was. Natalie and I were on the shaman side for a minute when the dad
I didn't
called.
trust the shaman the whole time.
Really? And then the dad called it off. We were
Yeah,
like, "What are you doing, bro? He's trying to help you." And then we found out he's a bad guy. We're like, "Oh shit." Maybe he was he was right for stopping it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I really liked this movie. I'm definitely gonna watch it again at some point because it was
Nice.
very good. It was very
It
good.
was. Yeah.
I love Korean movies. I feel like this. I haven't seen a Korean movie, at least a Korean movie that's been suggested to me, because I don't watch a ton of Korean films. So I'm sure there's some bad ones out there. But the ones that do
Yeah.
get suggested to me, I'm like, oh my god, bro, what are they doing? What are they feeding these people in Korea
Yeah.
to be such great filmmakers? But yeah, you have anything else to say about The Wailing?
I do not.
Cool. I rated it a 4.5 on Letterboxd, so almost a full 5 stars.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Um.
Yeah, that's good.
So all right, let's move on then to the bucket pool. What are we going to be watching this week?
All right. Now, should we pull from the chalice of more horror stuff or
Yeah.
the normal bucket?
No,
Because,
let's pull another horror movie because we don't have much left
all right.
in October.
Yeah. Well, this will actually be after Halloween, just the week after, but that's okay.
Will it?
Yeah. Because this episode that we're doing now will be released next week.
Oh, true,
So
true.
we're
Fuck it.
pulling.
But I still want to watch another horror movie, so we'll do one more horror from the chalice.
All right. Let's do it.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. These are the breaks.
Of course, it's a Halloween movie, All Hallows Eve.
Oh, okay. Which
Yeah.
which one in the is that the third one? Oh no, the third one's the witch one, right?
I know it's not like Halloween, like Mike Myers was saying, like Halloween themed movie.
Oh, okay.
It's called All Hallows Eve.
I don't think I know this movie.
Yeah. I don't know this movie. This was recommended by Brandon. I know that because he
Oh
like
man,
suggested strictly Halloween themed movies.
this looks a lot like Terrifier, but I don't think it is. But it looks like it could be like a Terrifier inspiration. It was made in 2013. It looks pretty gory, and it has like a clown that looks like the Terrifier holding a butcher's knife on the poster.
Oh, you know what? It might be what Terrifier originally is from, the short film. So it might be like an anthology film.
Okay, it says it's not rated. It's an hour and 23 minutes. It says while babysitting two children on Halloween, a babysitter finds a VHS tape in one of their candy bags. The tape contains 3 horror stories linked by a killer clown. As the night progresses, strange things happen in the house. So yeah, it does look. He looks a lot like Art. So like he
I'm
looks
assuming
exactly
he is
like
Art. I'm
Yeah.
assuming this is the origin. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hope it's good. If it's not, Brandon, we're coming
Damn
for
it!
you.
We should have put out a Galactus. No, just kidding. We'll watch it. We'll see how it goes. I'm not excited to
Yeah.
watch anything Terrifier related. But I
No, I
tried
get it.
to work up not even the courage, just some kind of motivation to watch the Terrifier a Terrifier movie before we went to Halloween Horror Nights. We just never watched it. We just never felt like watching it. Every time I was like, we could watch Terrifier, and Natalie and I were just like, nah.
There's always something better to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to do that.
Did you do the house though?
We did do the house. It was okay. It was it was kind
Yeah.
of gross, but it was okay. They had like the smelling stuff in it, so like at one point
Yeah.
it just smelled like piss and shit, and I'm like, this isn't scary.
Yeah.
This is just disgusting. So,
That, yeah.
but
No, thank you.
they did have a really cool part, and I always like when they do this. But there's a part where in some some haunted houses, will they have like multiple actors line up, or maybe sometimes some of them will be mannequins. They're all dressed up, and you
Mhm.
don't know which is the real one, and then they pop out at you.
Oh yeah.
That one always gets me. So I had that in there. Um,
Hmm.
but all right, I guess this is what we're watching next week. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brandon.
Appreciate it. I'm so excited for this movie. Um, all right, let's move on to what we've been watching. You've been watching a lot or not? What you got going on?
Yeah, I finished up Gen V, season 2.
Okay.
It was good.
Nice.
Yeah, it was interesting how they ended things. Um, but it's looking like it's leading right into this next season of The Boys. So that's cool. Excited for that. Um, and I watched Scream, the original Scream, in theaters on Wednesday.
Nice. Great movie. One of my favorite
Yeah,
slash movies
love
of all.
that
I think it
movie.
is my
Yeah,
favorite slash movie of all time.
yeah, I went by myself, but it's okay. Yeah, it's a great movie. I love it. It's cool watching it in theaters. I think I actually did watch it in theaters like last year or the year before. But I'll watch it
Yeah,
because I love that movie.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
think that's it, really. I haven't watched a whole lot since last time.
Cool. I haven't watched a ton either, to be quite honest. Actually, I don't think I've really watched anything. I've been mad busy. Um, so I think I watched My Hero Academia again. Every week a new episode comes out, so we watch that, and it's getting really good. I really like it. And then a new season of One Punch Man came out, and it's been a while since they put out a season, so I kind of
Yeah.
forgot what happened in the second season, which is weird because I remember everything from the first season, but not from the second season. But the second season technically is the last season I watched of it, so I should probably remember that more, but I don't. So I was rewatching the second season, because I forgot so much about it that I was like, have I even watched this? But then as I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I have seen this. So been kind of rewatching that. But I also heard that this third season sucks. So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, should I even catch up?
That's
Like,
funny.
yeah, I guess like the animation's really bad. But
Huh.
so
With One Punch Man, I've never watched it, but he like legitimately could like take out anyone with one punch, right?
yeah, he's a like a parody character, you know, like
Yeah.
and it's honestly really funny, because anime is so crazy and so exaggerative. It kind of leans into that and makes fun of it. And he just seems like a normal dude. He's kind of weird, kind of bland, kind of, you know, boring.
Yeah.
He his training regimen is like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and I think like a mile run a day. That's it. But somehow he's gotten like super strong. You know? And there's some like characters in them that are like, damn, this guy seems crazy. He's like all these powers. He's like insanely strong. He knows all this martial arts or whatever. And then Saitama will just beat him with one punch. It's so ridiculous. Good show. Good character.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really funny. And I think that's pretty much it, yo. I haven't watched a lot this week because I've been busy. But yeah.
Okay.
So, you wanna? Is there anything that's coming out that you're excited for?
Running Man. Want to see? I just finished the book.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too excited for the movie. It looks pretty. I don't even like the main actor. What's his name?
Um,
Glenn
uh,
Powell.
Glenn Powell.
I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems like the what's it called? Like the plain like Wonder Bread of actors. You know, like he's like they're like we need somebody who looks kind of good and can sort of act. Glenn Powell. You know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe he does great in this movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm shitting on him too much. I don't know the guy, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's other actors in movies from like this guy's really cool. I'll watch anything that he's in. I don't feel that way about Glenn Powell. Cool. How was the Running Man book though? Did you like the Running Man book?
It was a short for a Stephen King movie or book, and the second half, honestly, got kind of boring.
Okay.
So I understand why the old movie, why they changed so much. But yeah, I think this one looks decent enough. I like Michael Cera. I don't think he has a huge role in the movie, but it's cool to see.
I do like Michael Cera,
yeah. And Edgar Wright. I love Edgar Wright.
I was say Edgar Wright's directing it. That's probably the only reason I'll go see it. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
Neon's putting out a lot of shit this year. They put out this movie that we're talking about today, and then they're coming out with that other couple horror movie, which, like I said, there's a trend this year about a couple horror films. Keeper, I think it's called Keeper. That one.
Keeper, yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah.
Bugonia, which is what we were gonna do.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish we went to go see Bugonia. I really want to see Frankenstein too because
Frankenstein, yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
I'm pissed with these limited releases. What the fuck is up with this, bro? Like,
well, Netflix, I heard they had some kind of issue with having like a distributor for their movies to be put into theaters.
They would, those fucking
cocksuckers. Them, Apple, and I want to say Paramount just signed something with the distributor, so a lot of their stuff that's going to, like their streaming stuff, that's going to be put into theaters.
Predator Badlands is coming out soon, which I don't have super high hopes for, but it's directed by the same guy that did the most recent Predator.
Yeah, everything he's done so far has been good.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What about the second Wicked, Eric? Are you excited for the second Wicked?
Honestly, I can't say I'm excited, but I'm going to watch it.
Same. Same. Arya likes Wicked a lot, so I have to go see it.
Yeah. That popular song, I had that song in my head for the longest time because they played it at the theater, like when we were cleaning the auditoriums.
Oh, yeah.
Called Movie Tunes. So I heard that song so much. It was
You probably
annoying.
hate it, huh?
Yeah.
Let's move on to final thoughts, right? That's what's next.
Yeah, final thoughts.
All right.
On Shelby Oaks.
All right, final form. You have any final forms for Shelby Oaks?
No, not really. Honestly, I can't think of much else that we haven't already discussed.
I had something, but I don't remember what it was. Let me conjure it. Let me call to the spirits real quick. I got nothing. The spirits aren't telling me anything. I swear I had something, but I can't remember it for the life of me.
What did Natalie think of this movie? She like it?
Natalie liked it. Yeah, she liked it. She kind of had the same viewpoints as me. She was like, it was good, but I think it was missing just something. Like it needed a little more oomph, you know. And I was like, I
needed something to put it over that edge.
Yeah, agreed. I think the investigating parts too were a little. Normally, I like investigating portions of movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't know what it is. Maybe it felt kind of like it was rushed through it, or maybe it wasn't as engaging as other movies. Like if you look at movies like Silence of the Lambs. Oh, that was the other suggestion I had. Silence of the Lambs, and then Long Legs. Long Legs is another one.
I haven't seen Long Legs.
Oh my god, that movie's so good, yo! I was surprised by how good. I didn't think it was gonna be good when I watched it because I knew nothing about it. But I watched it and I was like, wow, that was dope. But like movies like that have like investigative portions, where they're trying to find like a killer or figure out a killer. Like Zodiac does it the best, right?
Love Zodiac.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, David Fincher, right? That movie.
Hmm.
And he's such a meticulous dude that he would do this well. But like the way they investigate in those movies is so enthralling. Like it pulls you in. You're like trying to figure it out with them. You're like, what's this? Oh my god, they figured some shit out. That's crazy. What could that mean? You know what I mean? You're in it. You know.
Hmm.
Whereas this one, I didn't feel that way at all. To be quite honest, in fact,
No,
I found myself getting kind of bored.
it seemed like everything she found out, like it just kind of like fell into her lap, right? Like the guy shows up, he has the cassette tape.
Yeah.
She goes to the like Shelby Oaks area and just finds the dog, and the dog leads her to the house.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and then it just goes from there. Like she doesn't do a whole lot of investigating. I mean, she's not like a detective or anything,
yeah.
but
I mean, there was that one part where she went to the library
Yeah.
and looked at some newspapers and shit, you know. But
yeah,
honestly, I feel like it didn't really tell her much either. I feel like she could have just went to Shelby Oaks and figured all that shit out without having to look
Yeah.
anything up. Because when she went there, it all just kind of, like you said, fell into her lap. So like, all she had
Yeah.
to do was just go there and find, boom. It's almost like it's almost like the police probably could have found her. You know, like if they actually did some kind of search. You know,
Yeah.
like it was
right.
it was
Like,
so
how does
easy.
how does they miss it?
Yeah, it was so easy for her that it kind of feels like it should have been easy for them. Yeah, so I think that's actually where this movie fell short for me. I'm not gonna lie, is because like there are so many movies that do that so well. In fact,
Hmm.
there's a guy I like on YouTube. His name's Patrick H. Williams. I've sent you some of his videos before, Eric. But
Mhm.
and he's kind of quirky and silly. But he does a really good job at just making video essays of movies or about film in general. And he has a whole video about investigating movies where like people investigate or something. I forget what it's called. I'll put
Yeah.
a little link. YouTube allows you to put little links up there in the corner. So I'll do that for this portion because it's pretty cool. And then you guys can watch that and you guys can be like, you know what? You're right. Those guys did it way better than Chris Stuckmann did. So maybe, yeah. I think had he done a little better on the investigating parts, then this movie would have been really good for me.
Yeah.
Also, to the climax, I understand the budget was low, but I kind of felt like it wasn't it didn't climax for me, you know, like
Yeah.
the climax is supposed to be like the orgasm of the movie, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't think I orgasmed.
Nope. Incubi didn't do his job.
Yeah. Um, yeah. He just kind of picked them up and threw them. You know, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just, yeah. I don't want to show the movie too much. I do find this whole process of him making it pretty inspirational.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like I also didn't find it like all that scary. I know it's supposed to be like a horror film.
Yeah.
Um,
There's like a couple jump scares, and that's it.
yeah, I think the one scene that shocked me the most was when the guy knocked on the door and then blew his brains out. I was like, oh snap! And
Yeah.
yeah, like and I feel like that was supposed to set the tone for the rest of the movie. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna get crazy, and then it didn't really get that crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, I think he has a lot more to offer. I think there's going to be a lot more coming out from this guy in the future, and I think he's just going to get better
Yeah.
as a filmmaker.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, there was another thing. I finally remember what I was going to say. Remember when I was trying to conjure the spirits?
Yeah.
He was
Oh yeah.
he was talking about kind of exactly what we're doing here, talking about movies on YouTube and whatnot. And he was saying there's comes a time sometimes as someone who creates videos like this, you have to kind of pick and choose which movies you're gonna talk about because you know which one's gonna get more more views or whatever. And
Mhm.
he was talking about like how some people are probably going to criticize his film, people that mostly talk about like superhero movies, you know, and big blockbusters and shit, and they're going to watch this movie and they're going to be like, oh, this movie sucked or whatever, right? And they're going to give him a bad review. And or maybe they won't even talk about it at all, and his movie won't really get put out there because people aren't really there's not really much discourse for it online or whatever. But so actually kind of was happy that we were reviewing it, because like we almost didn't do this movie this week.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, I mean, we don't have a ton of viewership now, but I'm glad we decided to go with something like this, and hopefully yeah, we could help him get his name out there a little more, even though he doesn't really need it. People know, it seems like he has a good following already, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
But I also know exactly how it feels to, like you do too, you know, trying to pick
Yeah.
a movie that to review, and sometimes that is kind of what happens. Is like, well, especially for some people like us that are just starting off, we're like, oh, what are people going to be more interested in, you know? And
Yeah.
and yeah, that is kind of what happens, and it kind of sucks because there are times like for example, what movie was it? Was it Eddington? There was a movie that came out recently that we reviewed that I really wanted to see, and then nobody really watched it. I forget what it was, but yeah, it happens.
But yeah.
Anyways, you got anything else?
No, I don't.
Yeah, all right, people. Well,
All
that
right.
was the Cinema Rolls podcast, episode 20 something. I forget now. The the Spotify people that send us emails and shit said that we have lasted longer than most podcasts do. So I'm guessing there's a lot of people that start podcasts and give up right away. So
Yeah.
we did not. We have not, and we will not, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing. Okay, so stick around.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for all your support. And our last Instagram finally got some traction with Eric's fun facts on Tron. It's over 20,000 views now, which is the best.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. That's the best we've had on any platform.
On any, yeah.
So, and I was surprised that it was Instagram, because that's usually, we average around 300 views for every video on Instagram. So this one took off.
Yeah.
And finally, we're getting more views on our videos on Instagram. So thank you guys for the support.
Thank you.
Hopefully we keep climbing this ladder, and you guys come with us for the journey, and it'll be a lot of fun. Eric, do you know what we're going to watch for next week's episode?
Yeah, Bugonia.
Bugonia. There you go. It was supposed to be.
It'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actual release now. Or it will be that by then, but yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Begonia it is. All right. Y'all know we're watching. Y'all know when we're putting out the video. Go watch the movies and then come talk to us about it.
Yeah. Tell us why All Hallows Eve is a great movie.
Yeah. I'm sure it's okay. We'll find out. We're going to watch it. We'll find out together.
Yeah.
But all right. See you guys later.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We
See
love
ya.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.